Welcome back to Collectible Strategy. Today I want to talk about the flow of money in TCGs. When there's a new TCG and there's not a lot of money being allocated into that IP, what tends to happen is that people gravitate towards the most well-known name. And for Riftbound, it's going to be Ari and Jinx. Jinx because she was the main character of Arcane, which was seen by tens of millions of people. And Ari because she's the most cosplayed, the most waifu tax character. But the thing is, like, we've already seen sales of 9,000 for Ari, 15,000 for the metal card. We've seen sales of 4,500 for the Jinx, for the Project K English. We've seen $30,000 sale for the Best of Jinx. We've seen $115,000 sale for the Ari Best of. So if you're a new participant in Riftbound, if you're rotating over from, say, Pokemon or One Piece or Magic, you might already be priced out. Actually, the majority of people are probably already priced out of Ari and Jinx. And you can see the money flowing to lower level, lower rarity Ari and Jinx cards, such as the promo event Ari, which is basically just the normal Ari, except for on the bottom it says promo. Yet those are going for $500 PSA 10. Now, eventually it's going to get to a point where people are like, okay, these are kind of overhyped already. What's next? What other characters in the extremely large League of Legends IP has value? And we already see an answer. It's Teemo, right? We got the Teemo Lunar skin card, the Project K one, PSA 10 selling for like 5-6K. We got the GG Easy selling for 3K. We got the World Bundle Panda Teemo selling for 2K. So it's already at the point where it's starting to get too expensive. So money flow is going to go to other characters that are quite popular, especially waifu tax, Misfortune, waifu tax, Kaisa, and also playability for Kaisa. But the main question for us, and myself, as someone who is trying to invest in Riftbound, is, okay, after these obvious choices, what is the next big play? Who's next? And that brings me to my next chart, right here. So I had AI, Fable 5. I had it look at a variety of data points across all of the current champions that are available as legends in Riftbound, and also available as champion cards. So basically, these are all the champions that you could possibly invest in Riftbound currently. And I had it look at the size of the main forum, essentially how many people are maining this character in League of Legends, the size of their cosplay base, how many people are cosplaying as this character at anime conventions and things like that, and also the pick rate of those characters, which means how likely you are to see this character if you were to play a game of Lead. Then I had them rank them from top to bottom. Right? So there's about 40 champions here. It doesn't cover all the champions, but it covers the top ones. So of course we have Jinx at the top. We have Ari up there as well. What's interesting is Akali actually ranks higher than Ari, I guess because she sees potentially more competitive play. There's a lot more mains. Her pick rate is higher, and she's cosplayed just as often as Ari. So that means for set 4, Akali, it's going to be a big chase card. The art is amazing as well. So I think set 4 is going to be big. There's a lot of other chase cards in set 4 that we're going to talk about, especially the one that was just released today, the Lux. There's also a Sona, and we'll see Sona here. But yeah, Lux is extremely popular. She's one of the most beginner-friendly champions. She has a very high pick rate. But if we look at this chart here and we look at, okay, out of these, which is something that's being slept on, which has cards that are extremely undervalued, I think the clear answer is Yasuo. Okay. Yasuo has 2 signature cards. He has the new Korean exclusive that's doing extremely well, even though they're going to print more. And, I mean, if you just look at the size of his forum, it's like 2x the size of the majority of others. 2-3x. His pick rate is extremely high, and he is cosplayed a decent amount. So Yasuo is a big pick for me. Lux is very big. She's extremely beloved. The issue with Lux is that her one leader card, it's not a signature card. It just comes from Proving Grounds, and the only collectible version of that is the Nexus 9-1 from Spirit Forged. That might be a play there. I haven't done much research on that. Lux, Ezreal, I think is slept on. He's extremely high pick rate. Issue with him again is there's not many collectibles. There's an overnumbered, but unfortunately for Spirit Forged, those overnumbers don't have signature. But it's still something to keep an eye on. And what else do we have? In my opinion, Victor He has Arcane, he has a decent pick rate, strong champion, very strong playability. Kaisa, same thing, very high pick rate, cosplayed often, waifu tax. Issue is not many cards to collect other than the original signature card and potentially a new overnumber in set 4. Other characters I think are being slept on are Darius. All his signature cards are extremely low, even though he's extremely high pick rate if you're somebody who's familiar with top lane in League of Legends. And potentially, if they expand into Noxus, there's a high probability that Darius is going to be in Noxus because he's like the face of Noxus or Pink. Teemo, of course, already pumped. Set, Aurelia, I think Set probably being slept on. His signature, he has two signatures, both amazing arts. Both of them are well below the price of the other chase signatures. And there's also something you have to keep in mind, that the large majority of League of Legends players are male. So the waifu tax is going to be much higher than the husbando tax, or whatever you call it, right? But from what I've gathered, Set is extremely popular. All right, so that's it.